Good morning, student. Good morning, student. Today we will discuss about sexual reproduction in flowering plant. In earlier lecture, you have seen about the asexual reproduction in different group of organism, but today about the sexual reproduction in flowering plant. The flowering plant, RBS flower. The flower is the reproductive part of the plant in which the male and female organs are present to produce gamete, and this gamete fuse to form zygote, then embryo, and ovule converted into seed. So this way they produce their own type, their species, they maintain their existence by sexual reproduction. So here sexual reproduction is a mode of reproduction in which the formation and fusion of gamete takes place. In the sexual reproduction, the gametes are formed by meiosis division. They will fuse to form zygote, and zygote develop into embryo. During sexual reproduction, the male organism produce male gamete in their male reproductive organ, and the female organism produce female gamete in their female reproductive organ, and these male and female gamete fuse to form zygote, and zygote develop into embryo, then into young ones. So here the sexual reproduction plays important role in creation of variation. प्रीवियस लेक्चर में आपने देखा कि इस सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में सोमेटिक सेल डिवाइडिंग एंड प्रोड्यूसिंग न्यू प्रोजेनिस दैट इज मॉर्फोलॉजिकली जेनेटिकली आइडेंटिकल. वहाँ वेरिएशन नहीं है क्योंकि सोमेटिक सेल से नया ऑर्गेनिज्म बन रहा है, लेकिन यहाँ गैमीट सेल्स आर गोइंग टू फ्यूज. और ये गैमीट सेल कैसे बनते हैं? मियोसिस डिवीजन से. तो मियोसिस डिवीजन में क्रॉसिंग ओवर होगा, एक्सचेंज ऑफ जेनेटिक मटेरियल होगा. इसमें थोड़े परिवर्तन डीएनए में होते हैं, उसके कॉम्बिनेशन में होते हैं, और जिसकी वजह से वेरिएशन अगली पीढ़ी में आता है. इतना ही नहीं, इन द सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन टू टाइप ऑफ गैमीट आर गोइंग टू फ्यूज, and these gamete are derived from two parents. It leads variation. यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं कि the gamete are derived from two different organism. दो अलग अलग organism से बनते हैं, and it result the formation of new combination of gene. Suppose the 50% genome is coming from male parent and 50% from female parent. When they will fuse to form zygote, then certainly there will be little genetic variation among the organism. और इस वेरिएशन का इम्पोर्टेंस क्या है? वेरिएशन प्लेज इम्पोर्टेंट रोल इन डेवलपमेंट ऑफ ओरिजिन ऑफ न्यू स्पीसीज. इतना ही नहीं, वेरिएशन हेल्प्स इन द एडजस्टमेंट ऑफ इंडिविजुअल इनटू न्यू क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन. एंड here during gamete formation meiosis division occurs, then the only half number of chromosome is coming into one gamete. So half number from one parent, half number from other parent. So in the zygote the genome of both parent accumulates, and ultimately the individual which will produce it have the blueprint of the both parent, male and female. Thus, the sexual reproduction plays very important role in maintenance of the number of chromosome in next generation as similar to their parent, either parent. Now, sexual reproduction in flowering plant. Angiospermic plant are called as flowering plant. They bear flower at maturity, and flower is the reproductive organ of the plant. The flower contains different parts. You can see here the flower contains different parts like sepal, colored petal, this androecium and gynoecium. Here this androecium is the male part of flower and gynoecium is the female part of flower. Gynoecium is also called as pistil. This pistil contains stigma, stele, and this ovary. Inside the ovary, ovule, And in the ovule there is the embryo sac. Embryo sac contain the egg cell, synergid cell, two polar nuclei and antipodal cell. So this flower contain both male and female organ. And here we can see in detail about this flower. This flower is a bisexual flower. Why bisexual flower? Because in this flower both male and female organ are present. यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं, this is the anther, this stamen contain filament, and this is swollen part anther. Anther and filament both collectively called as stamen or androecium. So androecium is the male organ because in the anther the pollen grain are going to produce, and the pollen grain give rise to the male gamete. And here the pistil contain stigma, stele and ovary. The ovary contain the ovule, inside the ovule the embryo sac, and here the egg cell, synergid cell, secondary nuclei, polar nuclei, and the antipodal cell are present. So both male and female organ is present in this flower. That's why it is called as bisexual flower. Bisexual flower are found in mustard, China rose. And now you can see the unisexual flower. Here in some plant either male flower or female. This fruit develops from the female flower because ovary develop into fruit after fertilization. So the male flower and the female flower. Here in the papaya also the male flower and the female flower. So these flowers are called as unisexual flower. And after that the pollination. Pollination in the anther, pollen grain develops, and this pollen grain through certain devices reach on the stigma. आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं, यहाँ एंथर पे pollen grain बना and pollen grain is transferring on the stigma. The transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma, that is called as pollination. लेकिन ये pollination दो तरह का होगा. If the transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of same flower occur, it is called as self-pollination. If the transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of other flower occurs, it is called as cross-pollination. लेकिन यहाँ self-pollination में भी थोड़ा अंतर है. If the pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of same flower occurs, then it is called as autogamy. If the transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of other flower of same plant, एक ही पौधे के कई फ्लावर हैं, उसमें से एक फ्लावर के एंथर से pollen grain निकल करके अगर उसी प्लांट के दूसरे फ्लावर पे जाएगा तो उसको जीटोनोगैमी कहेंगे. दोनों सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन ही है. लेकिन the transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of other flower of other plant, that is called as cross pollination. Now, how this transfer of pollen grain occur? There are the different agencies through which the transfer of pollen grain occurs. If the pollen grain is transferring from anther to the stigma through wind, that is called as anemophily. Just like in मेज में pollen grain बहुत लाइट वेट होते हैं और विंड के द्वारा वो स्टिग्मा पे जाके सेट कर जाते हैं. In some aquatic plant by water, in Vallisneria, hydrophily, and in most of the flowering plant the pollination occurs through insects like in sunflower, in the China rose, and in the some plant the pollination occurs through the bird like in salvia, hummingbird plays important role in pollination in salvia, and in the some plant like in Kigelia, bat also playing important role in pollination. So when insect roam on the flower to collect the nectar, and during collection of nectar some pollen grain get stick with their body. When it will roam on other flower, then again it leads transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of flower, means pollination takes place. Now, the double fertilization. In angiosperm plant especially double fertilization takes place. Fertilization is the simple process in which the male and female gamete fuse to form zygote, and zygote develop into embryo, then into young ones. तो फ्यूजन ऑफ मेल एंड फीमेल गैमीट, fusion of male and female gamete to form zygote, that is called as fertilization. But what is double fertilization? Here in the double fertilization you can see that here this pollen grain when land on the stigma, it starts germination from pollen tube, and this pollen tube elongates. The vegetative cell of this pollen grain from pollen tube passes through the stele, then ovary, and ultimately reach up to the micropyle of the ovule. And here the generative cell of the pollen grain divide to form two male gamete, and when this pollen tube enters into embryo sac, both male gamete becomes free, and one male gamete fuse with egg cell and other male gamete fuse with secondary nucleus or polar nuclei. So when male gamete fuse with egg cell, that is called as fertilization, and when other male gamete fuse with secondary nucleus or polar nuclei, that is called as triple fusion. And true fertilization and triple fusion is collectively called as double fertilization. We can see this in detail. आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं. Here we have taken the detailed picture. This pollen grain reach on the stigma and it germinates and form pollen tube. Here pollen tube is elongating, and during elongation मैंने बताया कि pollen grain में दो सेल होते हैं, vegetative cell और generative cell. The vegetative cell form pollen tube, elongate हो रही pollen tube, and generative cell which is present in the pollen grain just comes into pollen tube, and this generative cell form two male gamete. यहाँ दो male gamete बन गए, और as the pollen tube enters into the embryo sac, then both male gamete get free. Here both male gamete get free. One male gamete fuse with egg cell, other male gamete fuse with polar nuclei. तो फ्यूजन दो बार हो रहा है. दो मेल गैमीट हैं, एक एग सेल से फ्यूज हुआ उसको ट्रू फर्टिलाइजेशन, और दूसरा सेकेंडरी न्यूक्लियाई या पोलर न्यूक्लियाई से फ्यूज हुआ उसको ट्रिपल फ्यूजन कहेंगे. एंड ट्रू फर्टिलाइजेशन एंड ट्रिपल फ्यूजन इज कलेक्टिवली कॉल्ड एज डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन. इसको और थोड़ा डिटेल में हम देखते हैं. यहाँ सपोज द pollen tube elongates and here two male gamete are produced by generative cell, and the pollen tube enters into embryo sac. As it enters into embryo sac, then here the both male gamete get free and one male gamete fuse egg cell. Now it is called as true fertilization, and other male gamete fuse with secondary nuclei, that is called as triple fusion. क्योंकि यहाँ पे दो न्यूक्लियाई पहले से हैं, एक न्यूक्लियाई और मिल गया तो तीन हो गए. अब ट्रू फर्टिलाइजेशन के बाद वन मेल gamete fuse with egg cell, then form zygote diploid, and zygote develop into embryo, and other male nuclei fuse with secondary nuclei, other male gamete fuse with secondary nuclei, then it form that is called triple fusion, and it form endosperm. बाकी एंटीपोडल सेल degenerates, and here the true fertilization and triple fusion both is called as double fertilization. After double fertilization, what change will occur? This egg cell develop into zygote, then into embryo. Secondary nuclei after triple fusion get converted into endosperm, and this ovule, entire ovule get converted into seed, and ovary get converted into fruit. So यहाँ हम देख सकते हैं पोस्ट फर्टिलाइजेशन चेंज क्या हो रहा है. आफ्टर डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन फॉलोइंग चेंजेस अकर्स इन फ्लावर. जैसा मैंने बोला, द जाइगोट आफ्टर ट्रू फर्टिलाइजेशन egg cell develop into zygote, and zygote just grows and form, it undergo division, mitosis division, form embryo, and embryo present inside the ovule, and ovule get converted into seed. It develops seed coat and get converted into seed, and the ovary after fertilization grows and get converted into fruit, and fruit enclose the seed. Petals, sepals, stamens, stele, stigma, स्राइवल एंड फॉल ऑफ, ये फिर जग जाता है. कुछ पौधों में है सेपल पड़ा रहता है, जैसे ब्रिंजल में देखिए, टोमेटो में देखिए, चिली में देखिए, सेपल्स अटैच रहते हैं फ्रूट से, और बाकी में झड़ जाते हैं. सीड एंड इट्स पार्ट. अब सीड बन गया. सीड कंटेन एम्ब्रियो. एम्ब्रियो इज टाइनी प्लांट. इसका एडवांटेज क्या है? द सीड प्रोटेक्ट द फ्यूचर प्लांट मीन्स एम्ब्रियो, एंड सीड कंटेन. अब यहाँ देखो ग्रैम का सीड है. ग्रैम का सीड बाहर से ये जो है सीड कोट से घिरा है. यहाँ पे हाइलम. हाइलम वो पॉइंट है जहाँ से फ्यूनिकल से अटैच रहता है. ये माइक्रोपाइल Micropyle is small pore through which it absorbs water, and through this micropyle plumule and radicle emerge out. एंड यह जो सीड है डाइकार्टिलेनस है, इसमें 2 कार्टिलेडन है, आप देख सकते हैं 2 डाइकार्टिलेनस है, और यहाँ पे कार्टिलेडन में फूड रिजर्व है, स्टोर्ड है, और यह एम्ब्रियोनल एक्सिस कंटेन प्लूम्यूल एंड रेडिकल. सो ड्यूरिंग जर्मिनेशन दिस प्लूम्यूल गिव राइज shoot of the plant and radical give rise root of the plant, and this cartilagen provide nutrition. यहाँ इंडोस्पर्म नहीं दिखाई दे रहा क्योंकि द इंडोस्पर्म इज यूज ड्यूरिंग डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एम्ब्रियो. सो दिस इज नॉन इंडोस्पर्मिक सीड. जैसे पी है, ग्रेम है, दीज आर नॉन इंडोस्पर्मिक सीड. लेकिन मेज में इंडोस्पर्म होगा, व्हीट में होगा, क्योंकि वहाँ पे इंडोस्पर्म इज यूज ड्यूरिंग डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एम्ब्रियो, बट even after the use some amount of endosperm remain present, so the maize seed are endospermic, but here the gram seed is non-endospermic because the endosperm is used during development of this embryo. So this is all about the reproduction, sexual reproduction in flowering plant, and the double fertilization, development of seed. Thank you very much.